your girl, she's figured out. She likes sci-fi. Who would have thought? Hi, this is Brewing with Books with me, Cami. We're gonna get straight into the video. Today I have for you all a life update, and this is going to be the gauge video for Brewing for Books to kind of feel my way around the camera again, because it's been a while. It's been a hot second. So let's jump right into the update. So the biggest news. I got married, and the last time I think I filmed was actually I brewed a batch of beer, and I went through the whole entire process of the day of brewing all the way to actually bottling and then drinking it, taste testing it. And that is up on this channel, but it was with Brews for Books, but that's okay. We're going to figure it all out. So now everything's going to be under Brewing for Books. And I think that's pretty cool. So next is I did do a brewing mentorship, and I do believe I talked about it a little bit on in a couple of videos prior, and it went really well. I loved every single moment of it. I really enjoyed it. It kind of helped me get out of my comfort box. And then I soon after it got back into my comfort box. Things just got really, really crazy, and I got hyper fixated on trying to plan for a wedding. So a lot of my beer information kind of went out of my brain, and I focused on other things. Not a bad idea, but now I'm having, so let's kind of rewind. So with the brewing mentorship, it was really fun. And at the end of it, some of the candidates were able to get a scholarship. And so with the scholarship, you could have done anything from like continuing education to actually going to like beer school, or even going to one of the beer conferences that they have. And so the beer mentorship was with the Brewers Association, which is a nonprofit. And so it was really cool to do. And I decided to use my scholarship funds to study for some exams. So the BJCP, which is it's basically becoming a beer judge. So I am looking forward to obtaining that, passing, and being able to judge beers. And then I also will use my scholarship towards taking the first level, hopefully the second level of the Cicerone exam, which the Cicerone is the equivalent to a sommelier. So the Cicerone is just for beer, and sommeliers are for wine. So cool stuff. Really looking forward to it. Studying has like gone out the window, or not like currently, but it's been so long since I have studied for something that I'm having to like relearn how to study. So it's very interesting, but we're getting through it. So I will keep you all posted with how my studying's going, when I take my exams, etc., etc. So yeah, so that's another big life update. The next one, so honeymoon, I should have just kind of flowed from, but it's okay. So honeymoon, we went to Portland, Maine, which it was so cool. It's so nice out there. We went in late April, and I miss it. The weather was chilly and wet. So that was not my favorite, but the sun did come out, and it wasn't like super cold or super chilly to the point that it was like unbearable. I'm just the person, I don't like misting water in my face, and when it's cold, I don't like it even more. I don't know what it is, but that is what happened. We loved it. The food was good. The beer was delicious. Everything just, it was so nice. So I'm looking forward to going back. We may have to spend some winter time out there just to kind of see how it is. But yeah, we liked Maine. Let's go ahead and get more onto the reading side of things. So I have been reading a lot more manga. A lot more. I've been reading a lot more books too, but predominantly manga. It's really helping me. I've been reading a lot of comic books. So I'm getting back into reading because I've been like in a reading slump for a while. That is why I wasn't posting videos very often for this YouTube channel, because I just didn't feel like I was going to be able to read at the pace to put out new content. And I knew that I didn't want to get to that point, but I got to that point and I was just like, I'm exhausted. I don't want to do this. I'm not filming. I'm barely reading. So there's no content that I can put out. So now I'm reading a lot more. I'm listening to some audiobooks. Like, I'm getting back into the swing of reading, which is nice because reading slumps suck. Because it's like you want to read, but you don't have the attention span or really the capacity to like put things in your ear holes or like put things in your eye holes. Wasn't for me. So I'm glad that I'm back on my reading BS. And I have figured out, your girl, she's figured out. She likes sci-fi. Who would have thought? You know, because I've talked about it before. I've never really known if I liked sci-fi or not because I feel like I'm too stupid for sci-fi. But I've been reading a lot more sci-fi things and I've noticed like that is my go-to. The thought of like being on a different planet, like being out in space or dealing with robots, like post-apocalyptic worlds are always pretty sci-fi. So that is what I like and I'm not afraid to say it anymore. A+ for me, right? So very good things. So I'm looking forward to getting back here on BookTube and really talking with you all and kind of putting out content. So getting y'all to find some new books and vice versa. Yeah. I'm stoked. So if you have any questions for me, please leave them down below. Like, I would love to get back into talking to everyone and seeing how everyone's doing. So feel free to ask me about like wedding stuff, about book stuff, beer stuff, you name it. Just, you know, let me know. Talk to me. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And then also, if you want to see more content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But yeah, this has been Brewing for Books with your host, Cami. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.